Hello everyone, my name is Lucas, and today I'm going to show you how to code the Fibonacci sequence. This is inspired by Let's Code That app, and yeah, it's my approach, and I just want to show you because I thought it's actually even shorter than his. And yeah, so I'm back from Portland, Oregon, and yeah, well, it was really great there, and I really enjoyed the trip, and I can't wait to get back. And yeah, school starts in about a week, so next Tuesday, and that is pretty much fine with me. So I'm back in Germany since a week. So yeah. Okay, so let's get right into it. First of all, thank you for 60 subscribers on YouTube. I mean, that's not amazingly much, but for that, I just do it whenever I have time. It's a pretty great number. And the other thing is, I saw that a few people from YouTube, so a few subscribers of mine, followed me on GitHub. So if you have a GitHub account and you'd like to see what I'm working on, as for example the Audible clone that I'm actually learning myself right now how to do, so walkthrough for an app. But this here is, for example, a project that I do completely on my own, which is actually a revamped version of BStats for a Minecraft server or something like that. So if you want to see what I'm doing, do that and we're good. So Fibonacci number. So that's actually a sequence and it's fairly easy to understand. So the Fibonacci sequence or numbers are everywhere in nature. So if, for example, here, when you have a flower, so let's say Fibonacci flower, here you can see that. So basically the Fibonacci number builds this up. So basically you will always see those numbers in nature. So 21, 13, 8, and that's fairly useful. So you can make your custom one if you want to. We will start off with the normal one that you can see here. So basically it's just saying 01, O plus 1 is 1, 1 plus 1 is 2, 1 plus 2 is 3, 2 plus 3 is 5, 3 plus 5 is 8, and that's fairly easy to make actually. And we're going to make it so that you can have a maximum that you want, and we can also set, say, the starting number as well as the steps that we're going to take. So for that, I have started, or actually created a project already, and by the way, I have, the font is a little bigger now, so you can see it a little more, and I could have I could have made it even bigger, but I could not really like the code then. I don't know. This is the size that I'm okay with still. But yeah, so first of all, let's get rid of this. We don't really need UI kit, we just need foundation. And so we're gonna start now, and we're going to say func Fibonacci sequence, or I don't know. Here you go. And let's just not take anything right now. So what we want to do is basically return at the end a sequence. So there will be an end like this. Oops, what am I doing here? Sorry, end. Here you go. And we have to define first a sequence, which is an array of ends. So here we have two numbers in our sequence, which are, let's actually get rid of this for now because it gives us that stupid error. Sequence is 0 and 1, so those are the first numbers that we want to start with. And what we want to do now is we want to take this number, and then we want to get this number, and we want to add them together. So for example, this would be like this sequence. We have to think about how we can access this now. So in an array, the first element is not 1, it's 0. So we would access this by saying 0. And then we want to get this number. So that's currently the second one, so 1. Okay, well this doesn't work really because we don't really tell a program which positions they are. We tell them that hard-coded, but if we have a program that executes itself all the time in a loop or something, we can't really do it like this. We could with a for loop. That's doable, but there's an even easier approach to this. So basically, what we want to do is we want to do a while loop, and then we have to think about something. So we have to say sequence, how do I get this number currently? So if we say we have two elements in here, then this is position 0 and this is position 1, and we say two elements, that would be sequence.count, then we would say -1, so that would be 2 minus 1 is 1, and so basically the position of this, and -2 is this position. So we would just say sequence.count -2 and sequence.count -1. So there you go. Now we will always have this because let's say we add another number. Let's say we add another 1. So 1. And then we have 3 elements. So now it would calculate those two together. And that's right, because now 3 minus 2 is 1. So 1 is this. And -1, 3 minus 1 is 2. 0, 1, 2 would be this. And that will always be right. And then we could just simply say while, and now we need the most current number of the sequence. So sequence, and sequence.count -1 again is, let's say, smaller than 144. Continue doing this. So, well, now it doesn't really do anything. It doesn't append the new number. So what we have to do in this case is we just have to append the new number. Or in this case, I want to edit contents off. Was there something else? A new element. Here you go. Append new element. And here we just simply want to add this element to. We have to make it a var. And that's, by the way, this is, by the way, a code trick. Always do lets, so constants, and at a point where you really need it to be a var, just change it. That works, it's easy, and it makes your code right and nice. And you don't have to worry too much about, do you have to do a constant here or a var? Just keep lets, and when it tells you to change it, or you notice you have to change it, just do it afterwards, and that usually works. So there should never be a case where it doesn't. So now you have your latest number appended to your sequence, and the while loop only continues till the most current number is oops, what am I doing here? There you go. Until it is the same or equal to or smaller than 144, just continues. And then at the end we want to return our new sequence. So sequence, int would be like this, and an array of ints, and return sequence. There you go. So now if we call the Fibonacci function, or it's not really a method yet. So if we call it, we should get our number. Here you go. Sorry, I haven't pulled it out until now. So here you go. So you see, that actually is pretty much true. 1, 1, 2, 3. Let's see if that's right here with Wikipedia. 1, 2, 3. We have all of that in here. 13, 21, 34, 55, 89, 144, blah, blah, blah. And that's pretty true. That's exactly what we wanted. But now let's say we want to have a maximum number on our own, and we want to have a starting number as well as steps. So let's say starting number st int. So by the way, this here is the parameter you want to use within your app, within your code in the function. And starting number is just what appears when you call the function. So let's say Fibonacci, and you see starting number is set, not st. And that's nice. Then here we want to have steps, or steps, yeah. let's just call it SP, or let's call this actually number, and this here's steps, and or I don't know, let's say start steps. So we don't really need that here. And here maximum max, and maybe let's say starting value. There you go. And now we can say here starting value, so start plus start, and the next one is start plus steps. Delete the steps, I knew you didn't have to use it. So there you go. So now basically what it says is the first number is your start number, and the second number is your start number plus your steps. And now we just have to say here smaller or equal to the maximum number. And now you can call your Fibonacci number, and you can type in whatever you want to have as a starting number. Let's say 30. Start as steps 5, maximum number 250. And it should give us a number. There you go, 30, 35, 65, 100, 165, 265. And that works. So you have your custom Fibonacci number. And that's an algorithm, by the way. Well, kind of. Yeah, well, it is. Yeah, it's an algorithm. And you have coded that completely on your own. Congratulations if you like this. If you don't really know what Fibonacci numbers are and you're still interested in learning more about them, I just go on YouTube and look for videos. There are really good ones. There are so many. There is, for example, one at the TED Congress, or whatever you would like to call it. And there's a person who just, well, shows it to you in a fun way, and yeah, it's just really nice to look at it. Even if you don't like math, it is pretty fun. It's not really math in that sense, right? I mean, it is, but it's really fun. And yeah, so thank you for watching. If you want more of those videos, leave a like. So give this video a thumbs up. And in the comments below, you can suggest anything you're curious about, anything that you would like to learn about iOS development or the Swift language, and whatever you really want. Doesn't really have to be programming either. I can also do something about, I don't know, design or showcase something. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.